Monaco. History, glamour, and a truly unique challenge, touring an entire country across the space of a lap. Welcome to the Monaco Grand Prix. The prestigious Circuit de Monaco then is not all that dissimilar today to the layout that made its debut almost a century ago. It's 2 miles and 19 corners through the streets of Monte Carlo, and although the average lap speed of around 93 miles per hour is the lowest of the season, the tiny margins for error make it the natural habitat of the safety car. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Piastri, Norris, Max Verstappen and Antonelli, Tsunoda, Russell, Sainz and Isaac Hadjar, Alonso, Stroll, Liam Lawson and Albon, Doohan, Bortoletto, Pierre Gasly and Esteban Ocon. Hulkenberg and Ollie Behrman rounds off the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes, delighted to say that we're joined today by Anthony Davidson. I love this moment in the weekend. Put us in their shoes right now. What are they feeling on the grid?
You've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y or Z happens in front of you or behind you. So having this clear game plan is absolutely essential before you get in the car.
Here we go then, the formation lap is underway and the track temperature looks warm. That may or may not play into some of the team's hands for today's race. As the cars make their way back to the starting grid to form up and get ready for lights out, let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one that will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
DRS now available. That's Albon behind you, and the time last lap, 1 minute 32.8. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. We've got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. bit borderline there. We're lucky to have gotten away with it. car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Green flag, we're racing again, let's go. Okay, we've got a full course caution, the safety car's out. Keep an eye on the delta, we need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down, maintain positive delta. With the safety car out, this is a good opportunity to pit. We'll be a bit longer than planned on the next tyres, but we can make it work. Just remember, we'll probably lose track position. Okay, copy that. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Go! Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Right, Ollie's coming in for his stop. You only have to stop once now. One stop left. Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. Systems all looking good, head down. Sat in P8, well done. The distance to the leader, 5.4 seconds. It's Verstappen ahead, less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Okay, Hadja behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on fresh hards. You've got 10 laps until your pit window opens. Pit window opens in 10 laps. Okay, 28 laps to go. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap. Green flag. Tyre condition still looking good. Past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap. No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Okay, box, 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 we're adjusting the strategy. Come in this lap, box, box, box. Got that, confirmed. Okay, Sainz is ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.1 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Time last lap, 1:19.0. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And Verstappen's behind. And the time last lap, 1:20.2. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Gap to the car ahead is around 2 seconds. Sainz ahead. Time last lap, 1:20.7. Okay, gap ahead, 2.0 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. We're slower by 0.9 a lap at the moment. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around 1 second a lap. Mercedes driver ahead, and the time last lap, 1 minute 21.6. Okay, Antonelli ahead, and gap to the car in front, 0.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 9 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Hamilton's ahead of you. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 5.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 9 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap, 1:20.5. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 17.6 seconds. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon. Got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Push now, we're boxing this lap. Gap to your teammate behind, 20.0 seconds. Pit now. Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Ollie in the pits now. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon. Drivers ahead of you now, and the time last lap 1 minute 20.3. Okay, that's Antonelli just ahead. Push hard. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 7.2 seconds. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. You're pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 5.9 seconds. Okay, information on Verstappen. Okay, they're out of this race. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 23.3 seconds. Gap to the car ahead, 3.9 seconds. Okay, clear. Use your overtake button for more power. We need to push. We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop. Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.8 seconds. teammate behind, 29.5 seconds. Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. Nice move, good job. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race, final lap.
been amazing.
What a performance! He's left the field behind. Charles Leclerc wins it.
Well, I'm sure I've seen an increased hunger, increased desire from this driver this weekend as they've performed in front of their home crowd. And drivers often say they feel extra energy from inside the car, and I really feel like we saw that, we witnessed it here today.
All that hard work, all that graft on track, now being rewarded as they make their way onto the podium. Back on top once again, please welcome our winner, Charles Leclerc.